Hello and welcome back, guys, to another episode of Women Telling the Truth on accident, of course. Um, these clips today are brought to you by Manosphere. Please, I'll leave a link in the description for his channel. Please go to his channel and subscribe. Check him out. He's awesome. But let's get right into it and see what they got to say.
Is it any wonder why men's mental health is in crisis?
Yes, because soon as a man opens up to a woman and tells them like their deepest, darkest secrets, women tend to use that against men. And
Yes, that is true. But if you ask, many women will say, no, I want an emotional man. That's not true. Open up to your friends, not to your girlfriend, not to your wife, because she can use that against you. She's totally right.
I don't know why. I'm a woman and I don't know why.
Okay, Manosphere here is correct. You don't want to tell your wife, you don't want to tell your girlfriend, stuff like that. But there's more. It's deeper than that. It's because they lose respect for you, and it's not even a thing that they can actually say, okay, I want to do this or I don't want to do this. If they watch their man cry or get into a situation where he gets beat up or something extreme like that, they don't even know how their own nature is going to react. Their own body, they'll just get a lot of women. I hate using this term, but a lot of women on TikTok call it the ick. But that's what it is. They see their man in a situation and they lose respect for him and they cannot regain it. And if you do this with your wife over time, you will see the loss of respect. It might take years, but you will see it.
I have a degree,
A degree in what?
philosophy. I could go to grad school and become a lawyer if I wanted.
That's a good point. You could have become a very well-respected lawyer, had a good career. What do you think your kids are gonna think when they said, oh, my mom had two options? They could have been a philosopher and a lawyer who made a lot of money, but they decided to be an online.
I've seen this guy around. I don't even get his thing, but he's pretty funny. He is speaking truth. He is telling that this girl that you know the path that you're going down is not going to give you what you think it's going to give you. You're going to be sadly mistaken um, when you get to the end, or you think like, oh, I'm going to do this for 2 years. I'm going to do this for you know a few years and make a bunch of money, and then I'll be done. A lot of strippers think that they're going to do that as well, but what they don't understand is just getting into this type of work, just getting into this type of activity degrades your soul. That's what it does. I mean, the more body counts, the more sexual activity that a woman goes through, the more hardened she becomes, the more calloused she becomes, and she's not able to, you know, get the Prince Charming and get all these things that she wants. And what women don't understand is men who want to who want to get married and have children do not want to do it with a chick with a high body count. Do not want to do it with a chick that other men have had. It's that's like as old as time.
For 2 years, and then when they got ugly, now nobody wants to hire them anymore because they ruined their name and their reputation.
Yeah.
Just look at her face, guys. She got so roasted. Just look at her face.
Yeah, but see, the point of this is like, it's not just about, you know, getting roasted. I mean, this girl, I almost feel sorry for her. She's very young. I mean, she what, maybe early 20s. I don't know, but she's been lied to her whole life. Even when she was a little girl, they told her all these falsities, all these things that she then now believes. But now she has to live her life, and she has to go through these experiences, and to get back to the right spot, to understand what life's really about. It's very, very sad. And hopefully a lot of these girls can get some love like from that dude, that and be told the truth and maybe wake up from that. But a lot of these women are going to have to go through trauma, relationships, ghosting, all kinds of crap that men are going to do to them because of how they put themselves out there. And yeah, it's a very sad thing because some women never wake up from it. I mean, you can go on TikTok and see 50-year-old women that are still as delusional as this young lady.
Oh my god. Her face says everything. You can see the disappointment in her eyes, and
Yeah.
you can see that she hasn't thought this through. She hasn't thought about the consequences because women just want that instant validation.
You guys might make $1 million on only. You're trading $1 million
Yes.
for 45 to 70 years of loneliness. $1 million is a house.
But they said they're okay with
It's
dying
not
alone.
Look
worth
at her-
it, dude.
look at
There's
her
a lot
face.
of
Look at
life
how
Not
to
worth
live.
it.
She gave up a 3-year marriage to go to Miami.
Yes, because the grass is greener. It's always greener on the other side, but it's not, guys. Believe me, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
A 3-year marriage
Miami.
for Miami. She said, "Well, he didn't let me go to
You say
Miami."
men.
She threw away a 3-year marriage.
Sir, you're making her cry.
Oh shit!
But I bet all her girlfriends said, "Yeah, Queen, go, girl, do that,
Exactly.
do that."
Exactly. The worst advice that women get are from their friends and other women. You see, like this is, she's crying. She threw away a 3-year marriage. I don't know all the ins and outs of what she went through, but obviously she has regret because you guys got to understand. There's things called tangible and intangible, and the intangible things are worth everything. They're worth their weight in gold. And it's like a marriage, a husband, a wife, children, all those things. You have to work at. You have to go and get, and they will bring you so much joy and validation. And these women just don't get it. They think that if they're happy now or if they get something now, it's just not gonna last, and it's obvious. But it's very. What I don't get is these women that have been through it. Why don't they turn around and tell other women, hey, this isn't the right way to go? But yeah, I mean,
They encouraged her, and now that she, yeah, now that she thinks about the consequences, guys, and she realizes what she has done, now she starts crying.
I'm sorry. We just been through a lot, and I don't know what else to do.
All right, well, I guess
I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it now.
the truth hurts. Women can't handle the truth. They really can't.
What's the lowest amount of money a man should spend on a wedding ring for you guys?
500 grand, okay? We need a mother rock on this finger.
500 grand on a ring. I don't know how much money would have to make to justify that amount. I don't care who that woman is. She can be Wonder Woman.
A rock, you hear that? I don't care if you're broke as take your mama's life savings, take your life savings, take your grandma's life savings, and
do you guys understand that there used to be a time when women were sweet, agreeable, nice, feminine? This chick, and I understand she looks young. She doesn't look like she's lived a long time, so I'm gonna give her a little bit of leeway there. But I'm telling you, man, this attitude is prevalent. It's all over the place with these chicks, and I have young boys, so that's why I try to show them that this is what you're gonna go up against. You have to have standards and not date chicks like this. It's just they're for the streets. Let's go.
get me a rock.
If you were making $100K a year, how much would you expect your man to make?
Equal or more.
Why?
Because when
Because it's called hypergamy. Women date across and up. That's what it is.
I look for a partner, I look for equal. Or if it's more, I'm not complaining, but it's got to be equal.
What do you think about this statement? My money is our money, her money is hers.
I agree.
True.
Okay.
I 100% agree.
You expect a man to protect and provide for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
If a man is expected to provide and protect, shouldn't he have some form of authority?
You see, guys, what also, if you're in a relationship for a long time, like, in a marriage or something like that, you start finding out that a lot of things that men see, this is how I see it. Men are always, "What have you done for me lately?" Or the women are expect that from the men. "What have you done for me lately?" That's why it's a constant validation. It's a constant, here's this, here's this, here's this, and that's just not uh, realistic. When you're in a relationship for a long time, the woman is going to start just not recognizing all the things you do because they're constant. See, men are constant and they're constantly providing, they're constantly doing things. So eventually that just becomes like part of the scenery. You know what I mean? And for women, it's the complete opposite. And that's what needs to stop because women are leaving most marriages. I mean, the 80, I don't know, 75, 80% of women initiate divorces. So if that's the case, then and in this day and age, happy wife, happy life, constantly, uh, you know, trying to validate this woman, it's a recipe for disaster, a recipe for divorce. I mean, so at the very beginning, you see this attitude. I don't care how hot she is, it's not gonna work. And and
Authority over his woman?
No, not at all.
Why?
Our relationship is 50-50.
oh yeah,
But it's not 50.
do you see the delusion, man? I mean, literally, the women will say one thing, 10 seconds later, say the opposite, and they will not catch themselves. You literally got to say, "Hey, did you just see what you did?" And even then, they'll be like, "No," they'll rationalize it away.
50 if his money is our money and your money is yours.
Yeah, crickets. Can you see, guys?
What do you think on
Crickets.
feminism?
I don't support feminism.
Why not?
Because I think for a woman it's very
She does not support feminism. Awesome.
important to be with
You can see by her accent that she is not American.
That's it.
That's why she doesn't
Yes,
support it.
You're right.
a man. First of all, human is human. I was born and raised in a country where women love men and
Yeah.
we respect them and we want to make their life happier, easier, and we love that. We love this feeling to
Women were made to be a helpmate to man. Okay, that's just the way it is. That's when they're happiest, when they're helping a man.
make our men happy.
What country she said she was from? I ain't hear which country she said she was from. Somebody find out what country that chick is from.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's funny.
I'm getting my passport this year. It's gotta happen.
I told my boyfriend.
Just don't bring her back to the States, bro. If you bring her back to the States, she's gonna turn into an American woman and be back to square one.
Hey, you're deserving of love. And he cried so hard he got a nosebleed on my new dress.
Wow.
I'm not mad about the dress. I'm not mad about that at all. I'm mad about the fact that in his 18 years of life, no one, not a single person has told this man that he's deserving of love.
Yeah, I know men that have gone through their entire life without hearing this. It's normal for men. You just have to man up. Everybody tells you that. And
It's a different existence, you guys. And I mean, growing up, I didn't know this. I've come to realize this, but women really have zero empathy for what men have to go through. Zero. I mean, I don't even think they can have it, to be honest, because they have no idea of what we go through. And I'm not sitting here trying to bitch or say, "Oh man, it's hard, it's this and that," because men just accept life for what it is. You grow up, you grow up, you don't get the hot chicks. You're short, you're fat, you're whatever. You don't get the hot chicks. You just have to deal with it. And it's basically like, hey, you either, like you said, man up, start working out, start doing the hard work that it takes to make yourself desirable to a woman. And women don't have to do that. They're born with it. I mean, they're born with their value. I don't care. You can go and find an ugly chick, a chick that you don't think is the best looking, the most attractive. Maybe she's overweight. She's gonna get more. I don't want to say action, but more numbers, more dates, more whatever than a good looking dude. you know, an average-looking dude, I should say. But you know, there's a lot more to it.
And it's true. It's true.
Have you ever cheated?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Many times.
All the time. I have. Yes.
Why?
Because we're bad bitches. 50-50?
So no, you said like when you're in a relationship,
Sure.
get married, you want it to be 50-50.
Yes.
However, during the initial courtship process,
Yes.
you want the guy to pay for everything.
Not necessarily pay for everything, but potentially.
Just take me on trips, just pay for the dinner, just plan for everything, just do everything. And then if I consider you deserving of my attention, then we can move forward.
This is what I see with dating. Women don't have to put forward what they are bringing to the relationship or to the table, whatever you want to call it. They don't have to say, hey, this is the type of wife I'm going to be. This is how I'm going to act in the relationship. I'm going to be feminine. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to, whatever it is. There's all kinds of things. But they don't have to show that to the man for him to make a decision. But on the other side, the men have to show everything that they're going to be. A good father, a good husband, attentive, loyal, whatever, all these things that she's saying. He has to come on board with those things already there. And then she's like, yes, I want him. And there's all these other qualifiers. I mean, if you're not tall enough, she doesn't even see you. If you're not, so it is so lopsided one way. And then these men are just sitting there like, oh, so this chick's good looking, this chick's hot, but she doesn't have any of these other qualities. And those other qualities are wife qualities. That's what they don't understand. I mean, why is a man going to say, okay, I'm going to pick you as my wife, but I don't know if you're going to do any of these things. And you've demonstrated that you're not. It's amazing.
It's simple, guys.
Actually do a little bit more. I guess I'm just old school. I don't believe that. I think a man should be taking a woman out more.
So you want equality only when it benefits you?
Yes.
At least, I guess she thinks she's being cute.
What do I keep telling you guys? They don't want equality, they want superiority. That's what they truly want. They don't care about equality, they care about equality only when it suits them.
I don't know what man needs to hear this, but stop taking care of that woman who is not treating you well, not appreciating you, not respecting you. You do not win in a...
Stop being a simp. Stop it. Stop. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't matter if you give your time, your emotions, your everything.
Yeah, I think the number one thing for men is to really look at yourself, man, and really check and see how you react to women. And this can start at any time, man. You don't gotta be an expert at anything. All you have to do is whenever there's a woman around, especially a good-looking one, whatever, watch how you react to it, and you will start seeing that. Yeah, dude, to me, it's like I understand chivalry, right? Like I'm chivalrous, I with my wife and things like that. But there's a point where chivalry starts turning into simping, where you're just like going way overboard. No, you treat her like a lady, But then you also got to understand that there's times to say no. There's times to be like, I'm busy. I have a life. I got to do these things, and you have to fit into my life. You do not fit into a woman's life, man. You go out there, establish yourself, work out, work hard, make money, make yourself into a person that can protect and provide, and let them come to you. That's the only way. This whole game has been flipped on its head, where men are chasing after women. No, there was a time when women were chasing after men. Women were sitting at home hoping and praying someone would come around to marry them.
To that woman, and she doesn't give the same back to you, you're a simp. You're a simp. What are you doing?
Award for sticking around. You do not win an award for saving her. And
Yeah.
that's all
You don't get an award for being the white knight.
Yep.
You don't get an award for being dragged to court and getting divorced and getting half your money stolen from you.
Yep.
Nobody gives you an award for that. So why are you doing it?
Yeah, but getting a divorce is like a whole other thing, dude. It's all one-sided in divorce. I mean,
Don't get it. Why? Stop being a simp.
What you are doing is drowning yourself in the process.
Why are girls lying? Listen, I'm going to expose the women here. I'm sorry I have to do it.
Let's hear it.
Women are
Let's hear
talking
it.
shit to you guys. We do not sleep with somebody that we're not attracted to.
True.
We don't care if you're nice. If a sexy guy is sleeping on his mom's couch and he's got game and he's sexy, a woman will sleep with him.
Yeah.
She won't friend zone him, but she'll
Yeah.
friend zone a nice.
I told you that during a live, guys. It doesn't matter. The first thing you need to have to attract a woman is how you look. I don't care if it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter about anything. You can't go up to that woman and talk to her if she doesn't like how you look. The rest doesn't.
it's funny, man. This reminded me of something. When I was a kid, I was like, I don't know, 13 years old when when we start liking girls or something. And I remember a group of us would go to the mall, local mall around here, and we would see girls walking around. And we knew for a fact we were just going to probably get shot down all day. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. But what we would do is we would just walk up to girls and try to talk to them and stutter and look funny and look silly. And then they would, tell us, no, get away, or give us a number. That was very rare. But that's it was like you were in training. You know what I mean? It's men get and I'll talk older men in their 20s. They're scared to approach a good looking girl because of that fear, and it's a thing that like I don't think women understand at all, and they have no empathy, no sympathy. And what this girl is talking about is that if he is sexy and he's sleeping on his mom's couch, women will sleep with him because they're attracted to him. You see what I mean? But there's 80% of probably men out there that are walking around that will wife this chick, that will be the great husband, be loyal, be all those intangible things that women want. You know what I mean? But she won't go for that because I don't know. It's safe. I don't know. What I believe is that's why back in the day, people would have the fathers pick the husbands of the daughters. I mean, why? Nowadays we just say, "Oh, that's full of crap." But if you think about it, don't you think a man, especially the father of this woman, would know? Hey, how men work, and he'll be able to see through all this crap. Women can't see through all this crap that men lie about. Excuse me.
Matter. She doesn't need to know how much money you have. She doesn't need to know how you're dressed. It doesn't matter. If you're a nice guy, it doesn't matter. Those goals all go out the drain. If you go to a woman and start talking to her, if she doesn't like how you look, it doesn't matter.
Nice guy who does all the right things and she's not sexually attracted to. She'll take your money, she'll take your time, and then she'll tell you goodbye. Women will do that. So make sure they're attracted to you.
No, single men, why are you don't pursue anymore? What's up?
How you doing?
Hey.
You are gorgeous.
Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Thank you.
Especially in the West.
What's up? Ask me anything.
Do you have a job?
Yes.
Making 6 figures?
Yes.
And do you live alone or with your parents?
I live by myself.
So you ain't got no roommates?
No roommates or anything.
Oh, okay, good. Because I can't be wasting my time with anyone less than a boss. Period.
I hear you. I respect that, definitely. What about you? You got
Less
a job?
than a boss.
I mean, I just started my OnlyFans, so it's about to be up. It's getting there.
What
Okay.
the
Well,
hell?
do you live with your parents?
I mean, I live with a couple friends, but I'm about to be up, so it's getting there.
Okay. How's your credit at least? 'Cause how you gonna get you on the spot? You got good credit?
My dad about to help me with that, but it's getting there.
Okay.
What happened?
You're getting out.
Excuse me?
You're getting out. You talking about all this value stuff and you can't even value yourself. Man,
bye.
I'm looks ain't everything.
Guys, I don't know if this is a skit, but this is how you should treat women like her.
It doesn't even matter if it's a skit, bro. The thing is that comedy is funny because mimics reality. I mean, it is what's going on. You know, this probably is a skit, but it is true. That's why it's so funny. Women want all these things, and I don't even expect women to have all these things. I mean, as a man, if I come in and I have a job and I'm doing all these things, I'm not gonna expect her to be like have everything on point. I'm the one that's supposed to be on point. But but it's the attitude. It's the attitude of these modern women or these younger women that think that they deserve this stuff. You know, and plenty of women that I know or you know they got with a guy very young. That's what happened with me and my wife. Got very young, and we both didn't have anything. Yes, we worked and stuff, but we grew up together. We had jobs, and now you know we're doing pretty good, and she's happy. You know what I mean? I don't understand why women think that they can just slide in somewhere with a guy making six figures, 6 feet, whatever the heck it is. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, then why would he want you? What do you have that's so desirable? You know, that's what this skit I think is really highlighting.
Don't be a simp.
The heck? Tell me your biggest secret.
I'm cheating on my boyfriend with like 5 other guys.
I'm confused how he does.
Only 5.
Jeez.
Doesn't know.
Because I have another.
Do you guys understand that a chick that has over 5 partners, it's like they did a study. Like if a chick is a virgin or has one partner, the after 10 years her marriage is still strong. It's like 80% of women, right? If you have more than 5 partners, something like that, it drops down to like 20%. Why is that? I mean, do you think that's just because? Jeez, man, these women, it's so.
Well, why not just break up with your boyfriend?
I love him.
I don't get how women can hide this from you guys. How? My fingerprint unlocks my girlfriend's phone. I can check her phone whenever I want. How does this happen? I don't get it.
That's definitely not simp behavior. I mean, he has his girlfriend, his fingerprint unlocks his girlfriend's phone. Yeah, that's a standard, bro. And I'm sure if she said she didn't want to do that, you would say goodbye and get another one that is on your program. That's your program. The moment if that's what he wants to do, and then he gets a girl and he simps by saying, "Oh, she's so hot. I want to keep her. This and that. I can't keep this standard." That's where you lose, guys. That's exactly where you lost the battle. See, you need to have standards. That's why they shame men so bad for having standards, because they understand that that's where the power is. But for some reason, I know the reason, but men have given up all of their power to the women and said, "Hey, whatever you want, whatever you want." It's and like he said, in the West, it's the worst.
You've been a guy for 10 years, and this new guy comes in 10 days. That doesn't match. It doesn't equate. So you're saying, well, he makes me feel beautiful, but the guy's been with you 10 years. He's been cleaning up after you, paying for you. So you're comparing the old guy to the new guy. That's why you feel the butterflies. But I'll tell you right now, new guy, 10 years down the line, he's going to treat you the same way 10 years did. They don't want to hear that because they can't think that far.
Your last breakup was it?
It's true, but it's not even like they depict relationships like, oh, it's so good in the beginning and it's shit at 10. I'm sorry, it turns to crap after 10 years, right? It's just not true. It's just not true. There are seasons to life, people. Seasons, and some seasons come and they go. So you enjoy the season while it's here. That's how you have a good relationship. I mean, this is winter. It's barren. I don't feel like I feel. Okay. Well, this season is gonna pass, and the new season will come, and the flowers will bloom, and you see what I mean? But for some reason, people think it's a constant. What in your life is constant? Silly. Sorry. Let's.
Your fault or theirs?
Theirs.
They want that instant validation. They don't care about the future. That's why you see so many baby mamas out there.
Yes.
They're getting it all wrong. Instead of course, getting married, they first have a kid. And then they try to get married with that guy. And of course, it doesn't work. Most of the time, it doesn't work.
So boring me.
They were boring you?
Yeah.
What made them boring?
You know when they're just like really nice all the time and they just do whatever you want?
So like a yes man?
What do I keep telling you guys? Stop being the nice guy. Women don't like nice guys. They don't.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Was he supportive?
Yeah.
And he was there for you?
Yeah.
Was he loyal?
Yeah.
Isn't that what matters?
Yeah, but I don't want to be bored in a relationship.
Tangibles, intangibles, right? This guy has all the intangibles. She doesn't want it. She's young. When she gets old, she's gonna want those. See what I mean? That's why, like I was saying before, like if her father was to pick her husband for her, he would pick a man that was worthy of his daughter. And so she might not even like the guy. She might not even be like attracted to the guy, right? But years down the road, she's like, man, this is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me. Because now I have everything I ever needed. And I have everything to go through life in a protected, provided for, all those things. It just, I know. In today's world, it's hard to see that. It's hard to see that because everywhere is teaching you now. And, we'll figure it out later.
You don't want to be bored.
I'm not fully into it.
Women.
But I'm saying I can't come home to a full-plus.
Man comes home from a 13-hour shift and his wife offered him a bite of her pizza slice for dinner. What? How can this happen? I don't get it. It's his fault.
Yeah.
It's his fault, guys.
Exactly.
How can you marry a woman like that? How?
What we married for? What we married for?
I'm not your mama. I'm your wife.
I just pulled a 13-hour shift. I just knew I was gonna come home and have some food on the goddamn stove. And now you playing, man. You been doing it for like 2 or 3 months, man. What is it? You don't pay no goddamn bill. I pay the car note, the house notes, family trips. I pay for.
And she can't even make you something to eat.
All right, guys. We're going to end it right there, but, man, I can't believe it. I mean, what would you guys do? I mean, please comment. I want to know what you guys think of that. I mean, yeah, we don't know everything, man. We don't know what's going on in their home. But, just the simple things, when I come home, be happy to see me, have some food, you know what I mean? A little bit of gratitude would be nice. But yeah, this just shows the state of dating nowadays. And people might ask me, well, why am I watching this stuff? Or I have 4 boys, and they're growing up. They're gonna be in this world of dating. And it's a battle, man. They got to understand what they are going up against, and what types of women are out there, and what they do, and what they expect, things like that. So, but again, I want to thank Manosphere for going through all these clips, and like I said, I'll put his link in the description. Please go to his channel and subscribe and check him out. He's awesome. But that's it for me, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.